Time now for First Alert Weather with meteorologist Rob Nucatola.
So we get started on our Monday with temperatures in the 60s. Now it's early March. Usually we still be in the 40s this time of the year for this time of the day. Way warmer than normal, and this afternoon I think we got a real shot to get to 80 degrees depending on how much cloud cover and how stubborn it is or how many breaks in the overcast and if we get a little blue in the sky. And I think that's a real possibility. So let's shoot for 80 today. I expect it to stay way up in the 60s again tonight. The clouds are likely going to get thicker, and we'll talk about shower chances, maybe some thunderstorms in the forecast for tomorrow. And I don't think that is going to sweep in a big change. I think we're going to keep things a little bit on the unsettled for a few more days this week. Maybe we'll see some changes next week. Here's what we have. Satellite radar composite screen. Got a few clouds off to the south and west. Got a couple of showers way down there over the Gulf. Not a whole lot going on except for some of that fog that is going to get thick in spots this morning. We'll talk about that dense fog advisory throughout the morning. That's going to go till 10, and that means we are expecting frequent visibility drops down to below 1 mile. So be careful. You know the vermin will be out there lurking. It's 63 degrees in Tallahassee. It's 64 in Valdosta. It's 61 in Thomasville. We'll take a look at that third row. Those dew point temperatures different today than it was at the end of last week when we saw that big difference between temperatures and dew points. Today they're real close to each other. That's where all the moisture comes from. That's where all the fog is coming from, and I think we're going to have plenty of that as we go through our day today, and probably the next couple of days we're going to have those really high dew points, lots of available moisture, and that means the chance for showers is going to be there. All around the area, air temperatures between like 60 and 65. As a matter of fact, most are really between like 61 and 64, so a real tight grouping of temperatures again. It's not breezy or anything, but there's at least a little breeze trying from the east and southeast, and hopefully that can limit some of that fog. We see visibilities in Quincy down to just 1/2 mile. We're likely going to find more areas where the visibilities drop like that. That's why we have the dense fog advisory. I do expect as we go through the day today to see more clouds increase. There's some energy off to our west. That's what's going to bring with it the better chance for showers. And I think this next boundary, like the last one, may have a tough time getting all the way through the area. So I think we're going to keep things a bit unsettled at least into Wednesday and probably a little bit beyond that. So the next chances for showers come with some new energy. That new energy tries to get through the area tomorrow, Wednesday. And I still think it feels like there's going to be a pretty good chance for some showers and storms later in the day tomorrow. Futurecast is trying to bring at least some early, but I think there's going to be a lot more that develops throughout the day. It's not all day nonstop rain, but I think this is going to be more than just a couple of flash and dash showers or thunderstorms. I think it is going to be a little bit more noticeable at more times. So a little wetter setup, I think, for our Tuesday that could linger into Wednesday, and then maybe a little bit drier temporarily by the time we get to Thursday. Maybe. Got plenty of things we're keeping our eyes on this week. A very changeable forecast, but most of it is going to include, I think, some chances to get wet, especially tomorrow. Tomorrow looks like the best chance for that. On the Gulf today, got the early fog, otherwise a bit breezy later. Winds out of the east and southeast up to about 16, maybe 18 knots. We'll put a 20% chance for some showers in the mix this morning. This morning is more about the fog and the clouds. 60s become 70s, maybe you have a shot at 80, depends on how thick those clouds are. I'll leave the rain chances around 20% throughout the day. Start to increase those rain chances overnight. We'll keep it near 60. It's still going to be pretty muggy out there, and you're certainly going to feel some of that humidity throughout the day today. I know we felt it throughout the day yesterday. Tomorrow looks like our best chance to get wet this week, and I do think some of that can linger into Wednesday. That will limit where the temperatures get tomorrow afternoon with the, I think, enough showers to mess with our temperatures a little bit. Notice as we get towards the second half of the week, we're keeping those temperatures up. And at this point, it does feel like there could be some more showers or storms in the forecast by the weekend. Several days down the road, plenty of time for that forecast to get adjusted a little bit. First things first, fog this morning, and it does feel like Tuesday looks like the wet one.